Hello, fun guys and fun girls. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will do something very special, very different from what I'm usually doing on this channel, and simply new. So we will learn grade 2 English Common Braille. Now don't worry, there will be no test at the end, though I do have this. Bonus points to anyone who knows what this says. But don't worry, we'll find out at the end. Here's a closer look at the actual Braille. Very lovely. Made by that was made using a Perkins Brailler, a handy device. This block here was made by a truly wonderful friend. That was a gift, and they taught me Braille. So now I'm here to teach you the alphabet. It's a lovely piece of wood, carved, was made at a seminar. It has a very lovely texture to it. Let's get this lesson started. Now, Braille works in a cell, and each cell has 6 dots. A sentence will contain a myriad of cells, but we're not going to form sentences today. This is actually a tactile aid for those who are completely blind. Now, of course, it also makes a handy tool for sighted people. So this right here is an A. A for amazing, because you are amazing. B for beautiful, because you are beautiful. Now, C for caring. D for delightful. We're going to be moving a little fast, but not too fast. Oh, actually, that's not the right one. See, there'll be mistakes. E for excellent, unlike my mistake. Or should I say E for error? Let's see, F is, there is an F for fancy. Isn't that fancy, Braille? The G is dots. Oh yes, this probably would be excellent to explain the row. Row 1, 2, or dots. Each cell has 2 rows of dots. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how you count it. It's like a domino in a way. If you think about lining up dominoes, it would be like that. So here is a G, and here is an H for happiness, an I for intelligent, Let's see. J for joyful. And this one would be a little bit more fancier. K for kind. L for love, of course. M for majestic. N for nice. O for something that starts with an O. This one would be a fill in the blank. Let's see. P for precious. I was about to skip a letter, a very important letter. I think this is a Q. I may be wrong. I feel like this is a Q. Uh, My other option would be this, which doesn't seem right. But we can go right to R for ravishing. Um, then we can go to S for sweet. T for terrific. See, U would be U would stand for ultra. Ultra wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, we can do that now for W. Wonderful. X for Twitter. This is a Y for youthful. And Z for zip on down to the lovely town. Let's see. No, I'm actually questioning if I did the Y and Z correctly. It feels like a Y. Feels like a Y. And this feels like a Z. But a Z, this is where it gets complicated with contracted Braille later on. This is just the basic alphabet. But contracted Braille have very similar or just flip um, other alphabet letters. Contracted Braille is a whole other case that I would be hopelessly lost to read. Most things come in contracted Braille, such as plaques of like signs out in public for restrooms. Usually, a contracted sign would be M um, N for men's. And oh, a period. We can get into that. A period is boom. That's a period. to like punctuate a end of a sentence. Um, a capital to capitalize something, I believe you flip the period. Open quotes, I believe, is this, and a close quotes is just a flipped version of that. Now, if you want to signify a number, you put this in front of it. You put this in front of a letter. So this plus this, an A is 1, a B is 2, and it goes all the way down to 26. Um, I don't know how to do a 0, so that's a problem I have. If I want to do 10 or 20, if I want to count by tens, I would have to, I would be lost. But, um, Braille is a fairly recent language. It was invented by Louis Braille in France, and so it originated from there. There's many ways to write Braille. You can get what they call a stance, and a stance is basically, I'll put up an image. A stencil, should I say, is basically what this is: a cell like this, and it looks like a cheese grater, and you clamp it to a piece of paper, and you would take a pen and basically poke it. You would poke each individual dot. Now that's the classic way Braille was used, and actually how it was made by Louis Braille himself. He would poke holes in paper. Um, there is something called a Perkins Brailler. It's basically a typewriter, but for Braille. And I'll put up an image too of that. And basically, you would put your hands. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there would be a space button. Um, and then there's other keys to go back and to move down a line or so. It's a wonderful contraption, and there's even for digital reading, there is a device that it's like a flat surface, and you would put your hand on it. It is very slow to read with, though. That's the only drawback uh, when it comes to this device. It is a flat surface, and so someone who is reading off a screen will put their hand on the platform, and each individual letter would appear. So let's say A, N, D, it would appear, and they would be able to feel. Now, of course, it would go by slowly, so the reader would have time to read each letter. And this device will connect to a computer, a laptop, a tablet, and it will read off the screen. Of course, there are screen readers, so there's that. Some people just like, using Braille. Now, if you are a smart cookie, you will know what this means. I did not know what it means, but luckily, it says on the back. Ah, yes. I hope you enjoyed.